Alright guys, Kazoo71 here, back on Lost City. This is my actual playthrough. I'm going to be doing this one to show you guys the map as much as I can. Be able to show you guys a lot more once I get a flyer and Pteranodon, which I've already done, but you know, post these videos, don't try to go too quick with them. But it's a lot of difference on this map between the ground and the air. There's a lot of stuff. This guy, Snowy Train, put an aberration area on here, the wasteland area on here, there's a desert on here, and there's a couple of areas that I flew through that I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what these are, but they're really cool with giant skeletons and stuff. So sure there's wyverns around there somewhere. I know he's got those on here. Also found the rock drakes finally. They're in a swampy area with a bunch of those giant bugs too that I don't like. So but I'll show you guys all that in a couple of future episodes. But right now, if you guys watched the first one when I just began in here, it got really difficult. There is a huge overspawn of dinos. However, Snowy Train has put out a couple of patches on this already, and the patch they did yesterday, Friday or Thursday, I can't remember which one. I think it was Friday. It was a very small patch, but that was the patch, was fixing the overspawn. So hopefully that works, because there's too many of those giant elephants everywhere, as I mentioned in the first episode. I mean, they just covered the map with those guys. They just overspawned too bad. But Snowy Train claims it's fixed, so we'll see. Hopefully it is. And I love this map. It's really cool. Out of Snowy Train's map so far, I like Forglore, and I love Forglore. It's really cool. I haven't played it as much as I'd like, but it's a really cool map. But I gotta tell you guys, I'm liking this one way better. So I just like the structures. I like the layout. I like how he's got everything in here. I gotta say, man, this is a cool map. So I think this beats other maps that I've been playing on. Astrios. I think it's better than Forglore too. So yeah, I think it's just a cool map, guys, and I love it, and it's really neat, and it's creative. So there's a lot of these building structures you can build in. So as you can see, I was just collecting hide. I didn't have enough to make another bola, so come back bola my Parasaur. I'm trying to get a Parasaur that's better. As you guys see, it's pretty high level one. I think it's 130. 140 is hard for me to see. Left side, that's the awesome spyglass I'm using, guys. One of the mods that I love. Tells you how much torpor, as you can see the purple going up as you're knocking them out. And so you don't hit them too much. You get the highest level tame, you know, and get like 100% sometimes, but most of the time it's like 98, 99%. So if you just don't hit them too many times. But a really good mod if you guys don't use it. Awesome Spyglass is awesome. I did a couple of videos on that, as well as a Super Spyglass. I like Awesome Spyglass better. That's just me. Now, one of the things about a Parasaur, guys, if you're new to playing or whatever, this is probably one of the earliest tames you want to get as far as a riding mount. And you can see I can bola it again. So when I'm using the Awesome Spyglass, it goes green when I can bola it again. So they have a little timer. You bola it, they can run and get away. You can't bola them right away, but within a few seconds you're able to bola them again. You guys hear the elephant? Right there, look at that. That sucker came over here, man. We out. So yeah, it's just too crazy. And I made some comments, and somebody was telling me to try a ghillie suit and stuff. So I'm going to have to try some other stuff to tame these things, because these things are annoying. I've tried to tame them multiple times on Ragnarok so far and have not been able to. So, yeah, I don't know. I've not got the head shakes. People say they shake their heads, wag their ears and stuff, and their trunk. I haven't seen any of it yet. All I've seen is them turn aggressive every time I get near them, no matter what I try. Beer, berries. But like I said, somebody suggested ghillie suit, so I'll try that. So just I was hiding from them for a minute. If they're territorial, so if I'm not in the area, they don't see me. I'm good to go. Got some berries. Just gonna jump forward a little bit as I collect a little bit more. I'm gonna dump these berries in here. This was like an hour of recording. I'm cutting down to like 20 minutes, so just want to show you guys what I can. Unfortunately, in a future episode, I knocked out a Pteranodon and tamed it, and I didn't have the recorder on when I knocked it out. I'm like, all right, but turn it on right afterwards. So stupid. But you guys see me do it all the time. I mean, Pteranodons are one of the easiest things to knock out. So I'm collecting hide right now. I need some more hide to make a saddle. So I'm using these low-level Pteranodons that are over here. You can bola them. They're really easy to bola, as long as they're on the ground. Kind of difficult if they're flying. And then once they hit the ground, you just kill them and get their hide. Same way with taming them. This is the first flyer you want to get. You can get the saddle, I think is level 38. Yeah, positive level 38. So you get that Pteranodon saddle. Once you have enough of those guys, these guys are pretty easy to trank. Most of them, even a high level one, are going to take like 10 trank arrows. It's not that hard. So your bola will stay on long enough for you to trank them. If you got like shock and tranquilizer darts or something like that, it's even quicker. But by the time you get to the point of shock and tranquilizer darts, you shouldn't be using Pteranodons anymore. You should be using RGs and other stuff. So just jumping again, here's a little spot. Just kind of walk forward. I'm going to show you guys a couple little areas here. Just as the video progresses, different parts of the city. I'm in the Lost City area, which is the spawn point 1. Really cool area. There are so many buildings you can build in here. I started in this little one, not after this one. You guys saw where I started my little building. That spot I'm building that little building at, do not recommend putting anything down there because that is where a drop comes down. So I'm going to move that stuff, and I got to repair this pick or this hatchet. I'm going to move it to another spot, a little building right by it, and then we're going to take the stuff away, and then start dropping right by me. I didn't even know it was the drop spot, so it's pretty cool. But I'm going to harvest this guy, get some thatch, some more hide. I just got some thatch so I can make this thing, and wood, and a little bit more wood. We'll get it. Just need a little bit more. We'll get this saddle ready, and we'll be able to get my Parasaur, and we'll go run around a little bit, guys, and I'll show you guys some of the map outside this immediate area, because I've just been staying in this immediate area with this overspawn of these Dinotheriums that are just ticking me off, man. There's so many of them. I'm glad he fixed it, though. Hopefully that's the overspawn he fixed, because that is just annoying, man. I hate those things. I was playing on another mod map, and then, just doing this little beginner's guide. And I won't tell you guys what map it is. If you watch it, you might be able to figure out what map. Man, and those freaking dumb elephants were everywhere again. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? No matter what map I play on, they overspawn everywhere. They really did away with a lot of stuff. I think part of it, too, is Wildcard. Like when Wildcard released the Raptor, this elephant, they put them in the same spawn areas as other stuff. And you have what's called spawn weights. So spawn weights is how much spawns in an area. And then you have the initial, like how many you can spawn at a time, but the spawn weight is how many you can spawn overall. And I think they just have them overset, like there's too many of them. So, and some of them may spawn too quick, like they got them set to spawn quicker than other ones. So you get those elephants, way too many of them too fast as opposed to other dinos. So hopefully they'll tweak it. I think Snowy Train did, so we should be all right on his. So I'm just, I made a bed real quick, setting a bed down so I can respawn if I die. Of course, this is spawn point 1. It's right here by this skull. It's right in this area. So just jumping forward a little bit, guys. I want to show you guys some of the things that come across. I found this table with some loaves of bread on it. Pretty cool looking. You cannot harvest it. At least I can't harvest it with a hatch or a pick. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. That's pretty cool. I thought, ooh, loaves of bread. New thing in the game. Nope, you can't get it. It's just cool looking. But it's like a maze in here a little bit, but you can figure it out. And the cool thing about all these buildings and stuff, and these Dinotheriums, these giant elephants, you can't outrun them forever, but you can get away from them if you go tuck between some of these pillars and stuff that they can't get through. Raptors and all that stuff, they can get through it. But the other thing is, too, I know I'm rambling a lot. I always do that. You guys know me. But the other thing, too, is that dino tracking thing or whatever they did to the dinos so that they don't go in traps as easy anymore. Those are cool too because that glitch, I call it a glitch because I think it's stupid, but if you're being chased by raptors or something and they're not hitting you, if they're hitting you, they'll follow you through anything. That's how you get them in a trap. But if they're not hitting you and you just got a little bit away from them and you go run through those pillars, they'll turn at the pillars and do a stupid looking circle. They're confused to go in there before they come at you, so it gives you a chance to get away. Stupid tracking thing, but it's kind of funny. You guys have probably noticed that too. If you're newer to the game, you haven't played Ark Survival Evolved, you're only playing Ascended, and you happen to be watching this video, it was not like that before. They would run at you no matter what, man. They would jump off a cliff at you. They would run through anything at you. Sometimes they would glitch through the walls at you. They didn't care. Therizinosaur, one of the first ones I tamed, I made this thing so he couldn't get me. He was beating me up through the walls. So, yeah, that stuff don't work. But on this map, on Ascended, they changed it all so that Pathfinder is what it's called. Here's another building I want to show you guys. A couple of these here. I just want to kind of break it up and show you guys some of these ones. And the roofs are really cool. When I get to fly, you guys are going to see a lot more of this map. But on the ground, I'm just running around on my Parasaur, just seeing what I can find. So just jump forward a little bit, same area. I'm trying to get out of the city area. I want to see what's out here. So this is outside of it now. I'm outside the walls, finally. Little cliff facing there. Some raptors in this area. There's some more little Dinotheriums out here as well. But there's some stegos out here. I can see some more triceratops. And there's a, see that raptor right there? He turned red like he was going to chase me, and then he ran off. That's that Pathfinder thing that's messed up. That's what I'm talking about. But there's a couple of raptors here. We're going to try to get away from them. Here they come. They will chase you through the water. But this is how you get rid of them, guys. If you don't know this, run through some Parasaurs or something like this, and they'll get distracted. Then I'll fight them. Watch, I'll look back. See? And you can get away. Aha. That's how you do that. But if there's nothing around you, you're kind of toast. I do that with the wyverns a lot. Like if wyverns are chasing out of a wyvern trench, I'll swoop down around some mammoths or something, or whatever's around that area, and I will let them fight them, and I'll just keep going. Stupid bugs. You know, I'm going up this hill right here. I found this little slopey hill. Now up this hill is where you're going to find Rexes and Carnos and stuff as well. There's a lot of stuff up here. But they seem to have this hilly stuff around the Lost City area in more of a group. So just jump forward a little bit here. There's some raptors there. That Dillo was there. I'm trying to avoid it and trying to stay away from the Therizinosaur, which is also territorial. And I did not get far enough away from that Therizinosaur. So I wanted to show you guys this because I think this is really funny. This is what I mean by the pathfinding thing, and they won't fall off a cliff. They won't chase you off a cliff. If they're hitting you at the very moment you jump, they will. Watch. And he turned, and then I jumped off the cliff, and then right before I hit the ground, I'm going to jump off the Parasaur so it don't take more damage. But it was almost dead. Look at that. I almost killed my Parasaur there. Rest in peace, little Parasaur. Oh, wait, he's still alive. We'll say that later. Haha, little hint. This does not go well, man. This is like the second day on the game, and this day did not go well for me. It was funny, though. I have fun. I don't care if I die. So, spend a little bit of time on this cliff, kind of force feeding the dino, trying to get it healed up a little bit. As you can see, I got it about halfway. There was another Dinotherium right under me. Jump off there at the last minute. Oil bug right there. But there was a one right under me, so I was trying not to jump down here, because if I jump down here when he's right under me, he would have attacked me. But he's not here. He moved off a little bit, so we're going to run through here, and there's some oil bugs here and water bugs, and it's kind of a wilderness area. If I turn on the HUD, you guys would see, but it's everything says wilderness. I don't know why it does that. But there's Paraceratheums here, and yeah. Raptors, terrorbirds, Paraceratheums, stegos, and those stupid big elephants again. Hate those things. If I ever tame one, I'll probably like them, but man, I hate them right now. They're annoying. So we're just going to run through here a little bit. I'm going to show you guys some of these parts in here. Like I said, not everything. Don't want to bore you, but just not long after that Paraceratheum, I came to another cliff here. And as you can see, it drops down pretty far again. So the jump thing I'm doing on the Parasaur, if you jump on a dino, guys, if you don't know, if you're new to the game, which I know most of you guys are not if you watch this, but if you're new to the game, you jump off a cliff, if you stay on your mount will take massive damage. Unless it's like a Thylacoleo, which is the tiger lion thing in the tree, or something else that doesn't take fall damage, a terrorbird. Terrorbirds won't take fall damage. But anything you have that won't take fall damage, then you're good. But everything else takes fall damage, and you're going to damage them pretty bad. So the way you get around that is you jump off the cliff, and right before you hit the ground, you dismount your dino. Your dino will take no fall damage, and you should take very little because you're only jumping off the dino right above the ground. So it's not that far. Here comes a saber or a wolf. Oh, yeah, we're going to jump off the cliff here just because that thing's coming at me. That's a wolf. Yep. All right, right before I hit the ground, off. And I had to go a little further than normal because I couldn't see with the tree. But we survived. I took a lot of damage on that one. I'm also taking a huge amount of damage because of the cold. Because it is super cold out here. And my fortitude is not built up yet. So, if you don't know how, guys, I got a video on it. ARK Survival Evolve. How to survive in the cold. It's a really good video. It tells you all the different things you could do. I'm going to try to distract these guys with the Brontos here. I think that worked. I'm going to get hit, though. Yeah, Bronto hit me. Alright, anyway. But surviving the cold, guys, you need to work on your fortitude, number one. But also wear fur armor. You can use an otter. You can use torches. But when you're riding around like this, fur armor, torch, fortitude. And an otter if you got one. I don't have that. New in the game, man. I'm going to die. There's no way around this. I made me a sleeping bag, as you guys saw. See if this will work. Throw that sucker down. Well, we're about to die, so we're gonna stay right here because then I'm not gonna be able to go far from here. My Parasaur is almost dead. I'm almost dead. This was not a good trip. Not a good trip at all. But we did see a little bit of the map on the ground. I'm gonna try to heal my guy while I'm sitting here. Oh, I died. I figure while I'm sitting here, I might as well heal him. Let's respawn at the sleeping bag. And I'm going to make this mistake that I'm sure a lot of you guys have made before. I make it all the time. When you grab the stuff out of your dead body and you try to put the armor on yourself, you put the armor back on the dead body. It's just ridiculous. So I'm going to pull it all off. I'm dropping that stupid implant. Then I put the armor right back on him. See, it says them in the middle and not you. So, oops. Yeah, put it all back on him. That's so stupid. Take it off again. Switch to me. And then I'll put it on me. Alright, now. Not going too good. Look at the health. Health is already dropping dramatically in this cold, guys. It is horrible. Horrible early game. Okay, I'm trying to heal him a little bit. See if we can survive a little bit of damage. Because he is almost dead. Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. Just heal him. I'd cut all this out, but I wanted you guys to see just this part. It was only like 10 seconds, so. Well, maybe 15 seconds. Make another sleeping bag, and on we go, guys. We're going to see if we can survive. Look where I'm at. See where we get. Craziness. You really need a flyer. You can do all this stuff on foot. There's got to be paths and everything, but I'm telling you guys with a flyer, you'll see when I get airborne here. Next couple of episodes. Pretty cool. I'll try to do another one tomorrow morning. I've been really busy this weekend. Alright, so we are just running this way, trying to avoid everything. I made me another sleeping bag just in case, as you guys saw. When my health gets down to 0, I'm going to try to throw it down. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to survive. Yeah, it's just too bad down here. I mean, there's terror birds down here. There's raptors, terror birds. Those are the two dangerous ones down here. When you're early game on foot like this on a Parasaur. You can't fight off a bunch of raptors with a low-level Parasaur. Let's see. There's those stupid elephants again. Going back the way I came. Don't know why. See if I can find another way down. There's my death where I just died. Yeah, look at that. My health is almost gone, guys. I'm almost dead. Of course, I'm not using a torch like I should be. And there's a wolf. Great. Hello, wolf. I wonder if that's the same wolf that chased me off the cliff. Oh, we're both dead. He killed my Parasaur, too. Alright, we did. We're so dead. So at least I got my bed. Lost all that stuff I had. There's no way I can get that stuff back. It'll despawn before I can ever figure out how to get back there. I don't even know where I went. I can follow my death marker, but there's no way I'd make it. Oh, look, my turtle. I had 2 turtles. Now I got 1. They must have fought something. There's nothing in the area, so they killed them. And I looked at my tracker later. It was a Dinotherium, so you guys know. There was another elephant that came in here. It's probably that one I was looking at earlier when I tamed the Parasaur. But like I said, right here, guys, where I'm at, this is where a drop comes down, right in the middle of this little structure. So don't build here. You could take out a drop. I just did it just to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. I collected some more stuff, built some more clothes and stuff. That's what I did for like the last 30 minutes of the game, and I cut out a lot of it. I want to show you guys that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Did a little bit of running around. We're going to do a lot more in a couple coming episodes. We'll check out more stuff. But I just want to kind of end it here so I can show you guys what I did and what was going on. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe. If you got any comments, please make them. As always, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.